The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. This is not a test. A giant Krabby Patty is wandering around the city crushing citizens and eating up their remains. It is unknown how the patty came to life, but it is speculated that it was enlarged by resident Sheldon J. Plankton after using a device that somehow grows objects. This patty has been reported to have been in downtown Bikini Bottom, the Bikini Bottom Industrial Park, the jellyfish milking factory, and the oyster stadium. This patty can knock down steel doors and heavy rocks, and jump extremely high. If you see this patty, do not attempt to approach it, as you will be putting your own life at risk. Instead, dial 911 immediately. Stay inside your house or apartment in order to stay safe. Lock all doors, cover all windows, and turn off all lights. Have a battery-powered radio near you, as you will need to stay tuned for more information about this alert.
6.5 hours later.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. This is not a test. The giant Krabby Patty has ran away from Bikini Bottom, and no one knows where it has gone. Repeat, the giant Krabby Patty has ran away from Bikini Bottom, and no one knows where it has gone. If you see this patty, do not approach it, as it is likely still hungry. Instead, call 911 immediately. Stay tuned for more information about this alert.
6.5 hours later.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. This is not a test. A giant is rampaging throughout Bikini Bottom, attacking citizens and destroying buildings. This giant resembles Bikini Bottom resident Sheldon J. Plankton, with many believing that Plankton used a device to make him grow into a giant. After all, he is known for his ability to create advanced technology. Plankton seems to have a grudge against the giant Krabby Patty, who is now afraid of him. This may be because many people reported the patty to have been chasing Plankton all around Bikini Bottom, attempting to eat him. If you see the patty, do not approach it, as it is unknown if it is still hungry for more fish to eat. If you see Plankton, do not go in his sight. Plankton is capable of shooting a laser beam out of his eye, which can quickly take down buildings. It is recommended that you either evacuate the city, or hide. Do not attempt to hide in large buildings, as they are considered targets for Plankton to attack. Instead, hide in small buildings, or underground bunkers. Do not hide in basements, as Plankton could crush them, and you could get trapped. If you hide in a small building, turn off all lights, lock all doors, and cover all windows. Wherever you go, bring food, water, and a battery-powered radio, as you will need to stay tuned for more information about this emergency.
6.5 hours later.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. This is not a test. Giant Plankton has destroyed many bases owned by the BBDD, and has destroyed over 25% of the entire city. However, he seems to be distracted by a flying sponge and a flying old man. It is believed that these two fish are Bikini Bottom residents, Spongebob SquarePants, and Old Man Jenkins, who both went missing and have seemed to have returned. It is unknown where they were, but rumors say that they were both eaten by an Alaskan bullworm. They are both flying in a plane, with the giant Krabby Patty hanging onto it. It is confirmed that this is the reason plankton seems to be attacking the two. Once again, do not go near giant plankton, as you will be putting your own life at risk. Spongebob and Jenkins seem to be attempting to put an end to plankton's rampage, but they have currently not been successful. Please stay where you are hiding, and keep a battery-powered radio near you, as you will need to stay tuned in order to gather more important information.
Six and a half hours later.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. This is not a test. Giant Plankton has destroyed 45% of Bikini Bottom, but he seems to be distracted by a chubby pink starfish in his underpants wearing a superhero costume. This starfish is believed to have been the famous Bikini Bottom superhero known as Starfishman, who disappeared after challenging the infamous supervillain known as Dreaded Patrick to a showdown. While we don't know why he disappeared, it is believed that Starfishman was tied to a rocket by Dreaded Patrick, who then blasted him off into space. This is supported by the fact the Starfishman came from the sky riding on a rocket ship. Starfishman is on the rooftops of Bikini Bottom and is fighting off Plankton and his army. It is currently unknown how Plankton got an army, and where they came from. Starfishman seems to be working with another famous and retired superhero known as Mermaid Man, in order to put an end to Giant Plankton's rampage. Stay where you are hiding, and keep a battery-powered radio with you in order to know when this emergency is over.
Six and a half hours later.
The following message is being transmitted at the request of the Bikini Bottom Defense Force. Giant Plankton has been defeated by Starfishman and Mermaid Man. Repeat. Giant Plankton has been defeated by Starfishman and Mermaid Man. They used a device called the Shrinkifier Ray to shrink Plankton down to normal size. You may now exit your hideouts and return to your homes if they are still remaining. Construction workers will soon attempt to rebuild the buildings that Plankton destroyed. However, the entire city of Bikini Bottom will likely take years or more to recover from Plankton's rampage. We will soon resume to regular programming.